Have you ever had to get up in front of a big crowd and speak? Maybe it was a class presentation, a speech at a family event, or even just raising your hand to share an idea. How did it feel? Was your heart pounding? Did your palms get all sweaty? For lots of people, public speaking is one of their biggest fears, scarier than heights, bugs, or even haunted houses. The idea of having dozens or hundreds of eyeballs focused on you while you talk can definitely be nerve-wracking. But what if you had a secret manual for transforming your terror into total confidence? A step-by-step guide to becoming a charismatic speaker who could command any audience with poise and wisdom. That's exactly what the ancient Stoic philosophers provide. By embracing the timeless Stoic strategies for public speaking mastery, you can learn to share your voice fearlessly while inspiring others. From calming those pre-speech jitters to connecting with your audience's hearts and minds, these 5 steps will have you well on your way to oratory greatness. Are you ready to reveal your inner orator and leave lasting impacts with your words? Let's dive into the Stoic speaking secrets. Step number 1. Practice thoroughly to ease anxiety. Let's start by addressing that number 1 public speaking boogeyman: anxiety. Even veteran presenters can get a case of the nerves before a big engagement. But the Stoics have a simple antidote: preparation, preparation, preparation. The more practice runs you can do beforehand, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel when go time arrives. It's like warming up before a big game or rehearsing those dance moves until they're muscle memory. The familiarity kicks in, so you're not frantically winging it. But Stoic-level preparation goes beyond just running through your script or slideshow. You'll want to research any relevant background topics too, so you can speak authoritatively. Maybe even poke around for some punchy quotations or illustrative examples to sprinkle throughout. The more thoroughly you prepare all aspects of your presentation's content and delivery, the more you replace those anxious jitters with poise and self-assurance. After all, you'll know your material inside and out instead of being caught off guard. Step number 2. Speak to common virtues and shared experiences. Okay, you've vanquished those pre-speech butterflies through tireless practice. Now it's time to build a bond with your audience. The Stoics believed that for a speech to truly resonate, the orator must strive to relate to their listeners through mutual understanding. How can you achieve this connection? Look for common virtues, values, and life experiences that you share with your audience. Then you can craft your speech content around these unifying threads to create feelings of affinity. Let's say you're giving a school presentation about overcoming adversity. You could pepper in personal anecdotes about facing challenges at home or in your friend group. Suddenly your struggles become deeply relatable to all the other students who've dealt with similar roadblocks. And yes, I know that feeling. Resonance kicks in. By taking the time to perceive your audience's vantage point and emphasizing your mutual human core, you'll have them engaged and invested in every word. Step number 3. Communicate ideas clearly and without pretense. The Stoics were all about using straightforward, uncomplicated language to convey meaningful ideas. No frilly prose, braggadocio, or confusion, just clear logic and sincere expression. When applied to public speaking, this principle demands stripping away any ornate fluff or highbrow lingo that could alienate your audience. The goal should be communicating your key points and messaging with refreshing simplicity that anyone can understand. For example, avoid trying to cram in overcomplicated jargon just to appear intelligent. Speak in the common vernacular suited for your particular audience's backgrounds. Use concepts and metaphors that will be familiar to them. The more you embrace lucid, candid communication over convoluted verbosity, the easier it will be for folks to absorb your knowledge and delight in your relatability. There's wisdom and grace in thoughtful plain-spokenness. Step number 4. Use feedback to improve, not to discourage. Even the most rousing orators are not immune to tough crowds and harsh criticism at times. A heckler pipes up, someone openly disagrees with your stance, or you get blasted on social media after a public misstep. How do you react? The Stoics believed strongly in separating your self-worth from external approval. Negative feedback may sting initially, but it is not a reflection of your character or an excuse for giving up. The philosophy preaches using any flack or disparagement as an opportunity to evolve and enhance your rhetorical skills. If a vocal detractor in the audience railed against your speech's main argument, don't get flustered or combative in the moment. Stay composed, then later, review their stated objections with an open mind rather than ego defensiveness. Is there some valid criticism you could apply as a learning experience? With consistent training and reasoned consideration of feedback, you can systematically refine your craft and become an even more skilled public advocate. The Stoics would celebrate that growth mindset. Step number 5. Infuse speeches with timeless Stoic wisdom. Finally, the Stoics believed that the most impactful speeches aimed beyond just imparting information, they spread wisdom too. By weaving universal philosophical themes into your rhetoric, you ascend from lecture to knowledgeable sage imparting lasting guidance. What are some classic Stoic concepts you could incorporate? The importance of living virtuously and in harmony with nature. Finding life's deepest fulfillment through moderation and self-reflection. Accepting what you can't control while mastering your mindset. The healing power of reason and logic during chaos. You don't have to be an erudite philosopher to imbue these Stoic through lines though. Simple stories that illustrate the principles will do just fine. Or you could quote a famous Stoic like Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus, then expound on its interpretation. By making these eternal Stoic ideals and ethics a campfire around which you spin your speech narratives, you ensure your words resonate long after the mic is off. Your audience leaves enlightened toward more meaningful living. Well, my friends, there you have it. The Stoics' time-honored roadmap for cultivating public speaking excellence. By thoroughly preparing to instill confidence, forging connections with your audience through common experiences, expressing yourself with simple clarity, handling any criticism as a catalyst for progress, and infusing your speeches with enduring philosophical wisdom, you'll be well equipped to dazzle on any stage or platform. Just imagine how empowering it will feel to stand before any crowd, large or small, and deliver ideas that provoke deeper contemplation while inspiring others to their fullest potential. Not only will you have mastered managing those pesky pre-speech jitters, but wielding your words to leave a resonant impact. Of course, even with these Stoic strategies in hand, becoming a world-class public speaker takes diligent practice over time. You'll stumble, flop some presentations, and endure those inevitable prickly hecklers along the journey. But the Stoic path implores walking it with humility and determination, consistently living the principles of preparation, relatability, straightforward expression, coachability, and virtuous wisdom will forge an unshakable foundation for your oratorical prowess. External triumphs will come and go, but that inner mastery is what ultimately defines a Stoic sage of speech-making. So, are you ready to embark on this orator's odyssey toward public speaking greatness? It begins by having the courage to raise your hand, clear your throat, and boldly unveil your insightful voice to the world. Call upon the timeless teachings as your guide and support system. Just imagine the powerful awakening you could spark through your uplifting words, positively transforming minds, imparting knowledge, stirring souls with virtue. This is the highest craft of communication, and with Stoicism's eternal wisdom lighting your path, you'll be unstoppable. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing, liking this channel and sharing it with the people you care about. See you on the next video.